How's it going, everybody? Pojiforce here. Welcome back to Pokemon Sword, and I have an apology to make. So, last episode of our Road to Ranked. By the way, I hope you liked the setup. I'm trying out some new things here. You may notice that I'm looking directly at the camera instead of off into the distance like I normally set up. Mainly because I'm not doing anything that is time sensitive because, well, we'll get to that. If we go into the versus spot, and we go into the battle stadium, and we go to ranked battles, so I kind of screwed up. I was trying to get close to Master Rank for our Road to Master that we were doing, and I got to Ultra Ball with about a quarter of the bar full, and I was like, I'm going to get it a little closer, about half full, 3/4 full, because it was moving slowly, and I won a game, and it just went straight to Master. So, oops! My bad. I'm sorry about that. I really wanted to record that. I really did. So, instead, today, what I wanted to do was kind of have a conversation with you guys while I pursued some other pursuits. And that's why we're doing this setup here. Because right now, I am not looking at my Switch screen or at my TV screen. My TV screen is over there right now. Over there. That's where my TV screen is. What I'm looking at over here right now on my computer screen where I'm recording is about a half second to a full second delay. So if I was playing Versus where we're on a timer, or I was playing Luigi's Mansion where things are happening in real time and I gotta be quick on my feet, then this would be an issue. But instead, here's the deal. I'm going to show you the team, more or less the team, that I got to master with. It's not going to be holding the right hold items right now because I've been playing some PvE and a lot of those hold items are one-time use consumable. So, my party. We've got Resetti, my Excadrill, who has, check summary. I'm going to go into the summary here. So Resetti has Protect, Iron Head, Earthquake, and Swords Dance. I originally did have Iron Head, High Horsepower, and I think Rock Slide. But I wanted to keep Protect, and I saw some video footage of, let me put it to you this way. I've watched a lot of the Oceania International over the weekend, and I picked up some tricks from that. One was Swords Dance on Excadrill, because as fast as Excadrill is and as hard as Excadrill can hit, sometimes you need the Swords Dance just to be sure that you're going to secure that knockout, especially if the move is not super effective, or worse yet, resisted. So Swords Dance is a nice tech, especially since Excadrill typically will carry Focus Sash, so unless they double into the Excadrill slot, he's going to survive the Swords Dance. And then with his ability Sand Rush under Tyranitar, because Tyranitar is on this party, we're going to be really fast, and only priority moves are going to outspeed us. Next up is Good Girl, my other Arcanine, who is basically a support Arcanine based off of what I saw. This is an Intimidate Arcanine, and we've got Heat Wave as a really good, strong special attack for Arcanine, and also has a chance to burn that hits both Pokemon. Snarl hits both Pokemon. It doesn't have good base power, and it doesn't get same type attack bonus, but Snarl does guarantee lower the special attack of the opposing Pokemon. So when you have Intimidate coming in, lowering their attack, and Snarl to lower their special attack, it's a great way to make sure that your opponent's sweepers aren't hitting as hard as they could be. Will-O-Wisp is there for the same reason, because the burn significantly reduces the offensive power of physical attackers. And then Protect, because our Excadrill has Earthquake. Anything that doesn't automatically avoid Earthquake should have Protect. Just my rule of thumb here. Next up, we got Skylar, the Togekiss. This is a Super Luck Togekiss. So critical hit ratios are boosted. This is the only one that's actually holding its actual hold item, which is the Scope Lens, I think it's called. Where was the hold item? There, Scopelands, yes. Increases the crit chance for its moves. And then we got Air Slash and Dazzling Gleam for stab. Dazzling Gleam also is a multi-hit, with Air Slash having a chance for flinch. 30% base chance is pretty good. Would be better with Serene Grace, but I opted for Super Luck because the extra crits, because I kind of want this to be a sweeper. But it does have Follow Me for bulk support, and Life Dew for some kind of healing. Air Slash is also great as a way to improve my speed when Dynamaxed. Next Pokemon on the list is the very predictably named Tyranitar, who has Rock Slide, Crunch, Superpower, and Protect. Now, some people run High Horsepower or Earthquake on their Tyranitar, or Iron Head for Fairy types. I have opted for no such thing on this one because Superpower, I have found, when Dynamaxed, is great for taking out enemy Tyranitars in one hit. And Tyranitar being such a meta Pokemon right now, being able to take out a Tyranitar very quickly is good. Again, Protect because Earthquake on Excadrill. Try to avoid that. Also, just being able to predict opponents focusing into Tyranitar. Tyranitar protects for the turn, so Tyranitar gets to stick around while my other Pokemon is free to attack into their Pokemon. Typically, Tyranitar will be holding a weakness policy because it does have a lot of weaknesses, but when Dynamaxed especially, it's got a lot of bulk, so it can usually survive one super effective hit and then get that much stronger. Rock Slide is also a way to set up sand if the sand from its sand availability has already expired. Superpower is also great for further buffing my physical attackers. Stormcaller is my Storm Drain Gastrodon, who has already done a lot of work for me on their teams. It's here for things like other Gastrodon, for Choice Scarfed Dracovish, for any water Pokemon really, because unfortunately this team, half of the Pokemon on this team are weak to water, being the Arcanine, the Tyranitar, and the Excadrill. Earth Power, Scald, Protect, Recover is a pretty standard list. Normally this would be holding, I think, a Rindo Berry is what it's called, because it does have a grass weakness, and that's a pretty big deal. So it's got a lot of natural bulk and survivability and recover, so instead of going for a Healing Berry, I'm going to use a Rindo Berry to survive a hit. And then this one was one that was a tech that I worked out with a friend. By the way, shout out to Nick Gray. Nick, I don't know if you're watching this video, because let's be honest, no one watches my videos, but Nick is a great friend of mine, and he's one of my best rivals in Pokemon right now. We're both pushing each other to be better. I did a Stamina Mudsdale team, working similarly to how a Justified team strategy might work, but instead of doing Justified, I did Stamina with Beat Up to get +4 to physical defense, and then it had body press, so it turned that +4 physical defense into also basically +4 to its attack, which was great. And he had a lot of trouble with it, and then he came out with a Corsola, and Corsola with Eviolite and Haze, Will-O-Wisp, Power Steel, I forgot the name of it, and Nightshade has been proving to be really challenging to get over. So whenever we improve our teams, we try to come up with something that, while working against that, is also going to be good against other things. So I ended up going with Cutler here, my Mo Rotom, with Leaf Storm, Trick, Thunderbolt, Nasty Plot. Nasty Plot, by the way, is another trick that I picked up from watching the Oceania International. There was a lot of Nasty Plot going on with Rotom there, and it occurred to me that that's great from things like Mo Rotom, since Leaf Storm dramatically reduces its special attack. Instead of having to swap out to get that attack power back, I can Nasty Plot. Or I can Nasty Plot from the get-go, hit with an even stronger Leaf Storm, and then I can immediately follow it up with a regular Leaf Storm. Rotom does have a lot of natural bulk, but you may be asking, how does this answer Corsola? Well, the big thing about Corsola is that my friend Nick, he likes to pair it with Grimmsnarl, and Grimmsnarl sets up screens, especially with Reflect. You usually Reflect going first. Screens double your defenses. Eviolite doubles your defenses. Corsola has a lot of defenses. So double that and double that again, and it's really hard to do any real damage to Corsola before it power steals and heals all the damage back off. So one of the best ways to deal with that is to get rid of screens, which basically just tells me I gotta kill Grimmsnarl first the next time I fight him. that's really part of the game. It's about improving your team, but it's also about improving your strategy. But the other thing for me is getting rid of the Eviolite. Now, I could go for a knockoff Pokemon. Knockoff would also be super effective. However, knockoff got hit with the Nerf stick pretty badly going into Sword and Shield, and there's not very many Pokemon that can learn it anymore. And most of the ones that can, I don't consider very usable. They're not Pokemon that I would use, personally, except maybe Obstagoon and maybe Mandibuzz, but only on specific teams. And I'm not sure if I would do them on a serious team like this. So, instead, we're going for Flame Orb on Rotom here with using Trick. And what that'll do is that I can trick the Corsola, and I'll take the Corsola's Eviolite, so it no longer has the Eviolite, and then as an extra benefit, I burn it with the Flame Orb. And so now it's burned, it's constantly taking damage, and it no longer has the defense boost from Eviolite. But the reason why I specifically do Flame Orb is that this Pokemon is also really good in the current meta, because again, Tyranitar and Excadrill are really big in the meta right now. Tyranitar typically holds a weakness policy. Excadrill typically holds a Focus Sash, maybe a Life Orb. If I do Trick, I'm taking that item for myself. Keep in mind that I'm already using a Focus Sash or a weakness policy. In VGC, you're limited to 1 per, but I can take that item and now it's mine with a Trick, and I'm giving them the Flame Orb, which will burn them, significantly reducing their ability to fight back. And then it's got Levitate, so it's avoiding any ground-based moves. And then it has Leaf Storm, which is super effective against Tyranitar, and is at least neutrally effective on Excadrill. And Excadrill being the fragile thing that it is, it hits really hard. And it's going to probably take the Excadrill out in one hit, especially if I'm taking its Focus Sash, and especially if I'm burning it, giving it a little bit of extra damage. Thunderbolt over Volt Switch, which I was using on a previous Rotom. I think this time just having the extra offensive power in Thunderbolt is going to work out more to my advantage. So here's the thing. Here's the reason why I am standing in Winden Stadium right now. And that's because there are many items that I can buy for Pokédollars. There are many items that I can buy for VP. Flame Orb is on neither of those lists. There's only one way to get a Flame Orb, and that is through tournaments here at Winden Stadium. It is a random reward from Ball Guy. So, what my plan was for today's video, and I know I've been talking for a while now, my plan was for today's video was that I was going to kind of just run through the stadium a few times in the background trying to get my Flame Orb, because there's a tournament this weekend. I forget what it's called, but it's through the Switch, and I'm planning on streaming that. As much of it as I can anyway, because weekends are usually a very busy time for me. But I wanted to live stream that on my Twitch account. And I need to be ready. So, I need to get a Flame Orb. I need to be playing the Winden tournaments to get it. While that's running in the background, I thought I would talk with you guys about various things, because let's be real, you guys, you don't really, if you even watch the video, I could be talking to myself. Most of the time I'm just talking to myself, though these Pokemon videos seem to be a little more popular than other things. I just kind of wanted to talk about, I want to invite Kabu, I guess. I want to invite Kabu. Yeah, I want to invite Kabu. I lost my train of thought. Give me a moment to find it again. So I want to talk about like what I'm doing with this channel, where this channel is going to go. Ooh, against Piers first round. I gotta be honorable against Piers because he doesn't Dynamax. But he's also Dark type. What is best against that? That would be this Fairy type. So, this channel right now, I've been doing a lot of Let's Plays, and it's a weird combination because on one hand you've got Luigi's Mansion and Pokemon Sword, and on the other hand you've got Resident Evil and Destiny, and some of them are friendly E-rated games, maybe cartoon violence, and the other ones are very mature, some of them really graphic games. And it's really what it is that I want to play something that I enjoy playing and share that enjoyment with you. That's the whole point for this channel. That's why I don't necessarily mind if no one watches these videos, because I'm not going to make people watch something they don't want to watch. Because one thing I learned from all my years of doing YouTube, from me doing it wrong, really, but all my years of doing YouTube, was that I need to enjoy what I'm doing. Because I tried to fake enjoyment when I first started. Well, let me be clear. When I was doing card game videos, I was enjoying myself very much, and I think that was what drove a lot of people to my channel. But when I started doing video games, it was more because of, like, I didn't know what I was doing, and I just didn't want to stop doing something, so I made something up, and I was just doing it to do it, and I wasn't necessarily enjoying what I was doing. And I think people picked up on that, and that's why not a lot of people came to my channel. Nowadays, I've kind of refound that enjoyment, that passion in making videos. I feel like my thumbnail game has stepped up quite a bit. I'm actually really proud, especially of my Luigi's Mansion thumbnails. But yeah, this channel's kind of all over the place in content. And here's the thing, as you may have noticed, I've really enjoyed playing Pokemon lately, and there is ground to be a Pokemon channel. I could be a PokeTuber. Because honestly, while I don't get a whole lot of views, oh, I wasn't paying attention. That's a Toxtricity that resists. Oh no. Okay, it's okay. I have a solution. Excadrill is a hard counter to Toxtricity, which is actually kind of depressing to me because Excadrill is everywhere and Toxtricity is my favorite Pokemon of the new generation. But that's beside the point. I had a lot of ideas for Pokemon themed videos. Like, I thought maybe I could do team breakdowns, show you that Mudsdale team. I thought it was like the best version of Justified. Maybe kind of like do battles with my friends and record those. I had an idea to do maybe a Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke. I could easily just start up a second account and do a Nuzlocke, and I think that would be really fun and really enjoyable. And maybe even do it in a different language, just because I think it would be extra hilarious to see me struggle through a Nuzlocke and not have an idea of anything that's being said to me or what I'm doing. I think it would just be really fun. Maybe do it in like a romantic language, like French or Spanish, so I kind of have an idea of what's going on, but not really. Because I did take 1 year of French in middle school, 3 years of Spanish in high school, and I retained almost none of it. I've had ideas for Pokemon stuff, but I've also had ideas for other things. For example, if you saw my Resident Evil 2 Let's Play, I discovered that they're doing Resident Evil 3 Remake. And I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. I love Resident Evil so very much. And as soon as I get that, I want to do a Let's Play of that for you guys, because Resident Evil 3, my first experience with Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 5 was already in production. It wasn't out yet, but it was in production. And Resident Evil 3 did not age well graphically. It was a I'm just gonna say, it was a shitty looking game, okay? It was very blocky, the polygons were bad, but it was still a terrifying and very enjoyable game. I loved Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and I didn't pay attention to what his Pokemon was because I've been talking. Excadrill can handle everything, it's level 100, I don't care. So, I want to do Resident Evil 3, and then I've been thinking, because there is the, what's it called? The Spyro Reignited Trilogy, which I can get on PC, and I didn't get to play Spyro as a kid growing up, but I am familiar with Spyro because I've played Skylanders, and I've actually seen some of the Skylanders cartoon, where, by the way, Spyro's a huge douche in that cartoon. But I also did play some of the Elijah Wood trilogy. I know that's a weird way to word it, but he was voiced by Elijah Wood in that trilogy, and that was one where they introduced Cinder, and it was darker and more serious tone. But I think I would really enjoy the Reignited trilogy. A lot of people speak very highly of it, and from what little bit I've seen of it in clips, it looks like it would be a lot of fun. I kind of want to do that too, and that's the thing, because it's like, we've got Resident Evil 2, Spyro. How do you mesh that? And then right in the middle we got Pokemon here. What did he just... I wasn't paying attention. What did he just do to me? That's fine though. You know what? That is fine because again, Rossetti's level 100. He doesn't need experience. Everyone else needs experience, and I just need to get through it so that I can get rewarded at the end and hopefully get a flame orb. Oh, he endured and then did a thing? I don't know. Anyway, this is why I'm doing it this way, because I really don't have to pay attention to what's going on behind me here. So that's kind of where I am right now. I don't know what direction I want to go with this channel. There's so many things that I want to do, and I'm not sure if I can do them all. If I were to try to do a Resident Evil 3 Let's Play with ongoing Pokemon Sword coverage, with maybe a Nuzlocke, with maybe a Spyro Ignited Trilogy, I do not have the time. I work a full-time job, and I only get so much time to record. I can upload maybe 2 or 3 times a week. If I were to try to do more Let's Plays, right now it's about a 4-day period between episodes of Luigi's Mansion 3. If I were to do that with multiple Let's Plays, the time between episodes would be even longer. Or basically, some Let's Plays would have to wait to the point that they're not even relevant anymore. I would lose interest in playing the game. I guess I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm not really sure what I would do. And, okay, we're fine. We're fine. I don't know what it was trying to do just then. I think we're still recording? We're still recording. We should be still recording. Okay. But this has been a great learning experience for me. I've learned how to do some really cool things with OBS. I've learned how to do some cool things with Game Capture HD. I've started stepping up my... This has been a great point of growth for me and personal development. And I want to keep going down this road because it's something that I'm passionate about. And one thing I want to do is continue to share that passion with you guys. And if you watch the video and you enjoy the video, that's great. That's really kind of the whole point behind me continuing to upload videos. If no one watches the video, that's fine. Because I'm still having fun, and I'm still putting that out there for other people to enjoy. But if someone does watch this video, or any of my videos, and they enjoy the video, and it's somehow brightened their day, that makes me happy. That's really the whole point here. Because at one point, I wanted to become YouTube famous. I'm not going to lie. I was out there posing, trying to be YouTube famous. And I was unhappy because I wasn't getting YouTube famous. Probably because people could tell I was just being a poser. Okay, I'm paying attention this time. Skuntank. I don't have any Psychic type Pokemon and my Ground type is dead. Oh wait, no. I got this guy down here. No, not him. Again, there is some slight delay. This guy, right here. Yeah, that one. So, it's a matter of now there's so much that I want to do and I don't have enough time to do all of it. And I want to continue to learn and grow and develop as a content producer, as a gamer. Like, I haven't played Destiny 2 now in like 2 to 3 weeks. I was trying to finish the Season of the 10 badge so I could get that badge. I'm not, or not Season of the 10, Season of Saint 13, the Saint 13 season, whatever it's called. I'm not going to finish it. I've got 4 days. I just don't have the interest right now. There's so much going on. And I've thrown myself completely into Pokemon competitive. It's been easier than ever it's been before. So, ooh, he's a fast skunk. So, I don't know. That's kind of where things are right now. I thought I had more to talk about. I'm pretty sure I did. I do, actually. So that's really what's concerning this channel, is that I have a lot of ideas, and I don't know which way to go. I don't know if I want to stay this weird, eclectic variety channel, but I'm probably not going to have enough time to do everything I want to do. If I should be a serious variety channel and go in the direction of the Resident Evil games and Destiny and things of that nature, or if I should be a more light-hearted variety channel and go in the direction of Luigi's Mansion and Spyro Reignited Trilogy and other games like that. Stick to Switch games, maybe. Or be a PokeTuber. I've got all kinds of ideas for Pokemon related videos. I've been a long time fan of Pokemon, but right now I enjoy the game more than I've had in a long time. I've never been this obsessed, I guess is the proper word, with being competitive and doing well in competitive. I guess, you know, tell me what your thoughts are on that. If anyone watches this video, tell me what your thoughts are, because I don't really know what I want to do in that. There's so much I want to do. Tell me what you want to see. Do you want to see Spyro Reignited? Do you want to see Resident Evil 3? Honestly, I'm probably going to upload both of those anyway, because I'm wishy-washy like that. I can't decide, and I really want to do both of those things. I forgot to change my... Oh no, you know what? Actually, my lead Pokemon is the Togekiss is going to work well on this as well, so it's fine. I really enjoy making these videos for you guys, and I'm hoping you enjoy watching them. Even if no one else is watching, I'm having fun making them, so that's okay. But if someone is watching, thank you so much, and I really do hope you're enjoying the videos just as much as I'm enjoying making them. I want to brighten people's day the same way YouTubers like Markiplier and Crank Gameplays and Jacksepticeye and all the people that I watch, Austin John Plays, Loxton and Noggin, Birdkeeper Toby, all of these are people that I watch that bring joy to my day and kind of brighten things up and put me in a better place. So if I could do that for someone else, if I can brighten your day through enjoyable content, if you enjoy what you're watching, thank you so much. I'm glad I can be of some help to you. I'm getting a little deep now. Let's Dazzling Gleam this Holocha. I have a feeling this battle is going to be easier than Pierce, because Pierce's Pokemon aren't all one type. He's got some poison types thrown in there. That kind of messes with the whole fairy type annihilates dark thing. So I like this new setup. Let's talk about that for a second. I'm currently recording in OBS. I don't know what OBS stands for. It took me a moment to learn exactly how multi-channel recording works, so if I want to do anything fancy with the audio, I can. I learned it only just maybe an hour ago, a trick on how to do things with my webcam and my output, so that way I can do cool editing with that if I was so inclined. So that's all cool stuff. I use Premiere Pro to edit. I know that my edits may not be the best or the most clean. I did take an editing class in college, if you can believe that, on Adobe Premiere, but that was on like CS3, I think it was. The thing has changed a lot since then, and you know what they say about skills: if you don't use them, you lose them. So I kind of lost that skill over time, but it's good to be refreshing my knowledge on the program and improving as a content creator. And I guess I'm just rambling, but this is what I got because I messed up and I got to master rank off of camera, and I'm still upset about that. So a funny Pokemon story. I've started Masuda breeding, and I've had minimal success with that. I can't say no success, because I did get one shiny Bulbasaur. The problem being is that that shiny Bulbasaur does not have the chlorophyll ability, which is what I need for the team that I'll be running in Series 3. At least the team that I'll be starting with is probably going to go through a lot of revisions. So I've been breeding non-stop for Bulbasaurs, and I haven't gotten another shiny Bulbasaur since then. But while I was Masuda breeding, I did get another shiny. Just not from the eggs I was hatching. I was wandering around Route 5? The route where you first encounter a Pokemon daycare. Excuse me. And I accidentally ran into a wild Pokemon. This happened on Saturday. And the Pokemon that I encountered was a Swirlix. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, barely survived, but the hail. No, the hail. No, hail, no. Ooh, critical hit. I survived a critical hit. Oh, that's just unlucky for me then, huh? But the wild Pokemon was a Swirlix, and it was shiny. And not only was it shiny, it was a square shiny. The odds of getting a square shiny, let me look that up real quick. Odds of a square shiny are 1 in 65,536. Now, I have a shiny charm, so those odds go up by a little bit. It's not by too much to just encounter it wild like that. And it's not like I've fought a whole bunch of wild Swirlixes. So I think this is my first time seeing his G-Max move. Not gonna do much. I think that pumps his crit chance. That's interesting to know. It's like focus energy. So yeah, that was the thing that happened. I encountered a wild, square shiny Swirlix while just running around trying to Masuda hatch shiny Pokemon. What a crazy world we live in. And for the record, the reason why I invited Kabu is that I have a theory that the items that you get for completing the tournament are tied to whoever you battled last. Raihan, I don't want to fight Raihan. Oh, darn it. Well, he's a dragon trainer, so we'll keep the fairy up front again. It's funny that the 3 trainers I fought are the 3 types typically associated with being weak to fairy, because in Generation 5 they were really, really strong and all over the place. So they said we needed a type that defeats fighting, dark, and dragon because they're all over the place. So they said, let's make fairy types. Yeah. So, Raihan. I have a theory that whoever you fight in the finals of the tournament is going to dictate what item you get from Ball Guy. I don't know if that's actually true or not. That's just kind of how it's more or less played out for me, just a little bit. Because the first 2 times I did this, I didn't invite anybody. I ended up fighting Marley in the finals. And both times that I fought Marley, Ball Guy gave me nest balls. So it's just a theory that I have. I don't know if it actually plays out in practice. There's the Super Luck with Scope Lens playing out like it's supposed to. And you may be wondering, Poji, why are you revealing your team for a tournament that's coming up that's giving your opponent insider knowledge? Who watches my videos? Taylor, I'm pretty sure you were watching this video. I don't know if you get this far into it, but I know you watch my videos. You watch at least part of them. My friends might watch these videos, but on average, most people don't watch my videos, and I'm fine with that. And what that means is that I can kind of speak openly about my teams, because those who play in the tournament, if they even encounter me in the tournament, are not going to watch this video. The people who do watch this video, who are most likely my personal friends, they aren't in the tournament. I'm pretty sure of that. And even if they are, again, what are the odds of them encountering me in the tournament? Because it's just like running the ladder. It's just random encounters. You get to do up to 45 battles per day in the tournament, and there's 3 days to the tournament. So I could do, like, let me do that math, 135 battles over the weekend. I'm not going to do 135 battles because I don't have that kind of time. Nah, I'm going to keep Skylar out. He's doing his job. So, it's cool if I share my teams, because if anyone watches it and they find enjoyment in it, that's great. If anyone watches it and decides they want to build that, that's fine. If anyone watches this and decides that they're going to try to use it to beat me and figure me out in the tournament, you know what? That's also fine, because I am a beginner. I am just learning. And if I don't... I think Shell Trap requires physical contact. If I lose some matches because of this, that's part of the game. It's for fun. So, It's all good. It's all good. We're good in this house. We're all good. I want to show you my puppy. Come here, little bit. Come here. Come here, Queenie Beanie. Come here. Oh, you're getting heavy. She said, why are you waking me up? She's my puppy. This is my puppy. Say hello, puppy. She doesn't like this. She's like, why are you waking me up? Okay, you go back to sleep. There you go. Good puppy. Fleegon. We can just do a dazzling gleam on that and be done with it, especially since I'm now some 9 levels higher than this Flygon. 10 levels higher than this Flygon now. Oh boy. I think I would be going through this faster if I wasn't distracting myself with talking, but I think this conversation was something we need to have. And I think me speaking, what's the word? Candidly with you guys, I think can go a long way towards us building a relationship, building a community, and helping me direct my content where it needs to go. Harsh Sunlight has faded. Okay, that's good. Didn't really matter, but that's good. He's sending out his Duraludon. Okay, so now the Duraludon is his Gigantamax, and we're just going to kill it in one hit because Earthquake. Maybe we'll kill it in one hit. I might Dynamax myself, even though I didn't Dynamax the last 2 battles, just because I want to be sure I knock it out. Party time! Da da dum, ba da 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 na 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 na. Na 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 na. I like his clothes. And I'm actually really excited for the new expansions too, coming out in June, I think was the earliest one. Because I've been quoted before saying that I would pay, and you can call me part of the problem if you want, I would pay for a DLC pack that was just new clothes. I'd pay for that. $10. New DLC pack, 30 new outfits. Give it to me. I'll take that. The default outfits in this game are terrible. There's not a whole lot of options, especially for male trainers. Female trainers also get the options of dresses as well as everything else that male trainers also get. The shirts, the pants, everything else. So we're going to see if I get... Oh, I just noticed it. Look at his Rotom. His Rotom looks so sad. Kind of sad. He looks a little sad. His Rotom phone. That's funny. Alright, so I've done this about 3 or 4 times on my own without recording. Let's see if I get the Flame Orb this time. That'd be great. I am the champion. Again. I find it interesting that this game has no Elite Four. There was an Elite Four in the previous game, generation, but no gym leaders. They had trial captains, which were basically gym leaders under a different name, but they functioned a little differently. There's gym leaders here, but no Elite Four, which actually I kind of like. I miss the lack of an Elite Four. There's a champion. I miss the lack of an. I miss that there is no Elite. Let me find a way to phrase this. Phrasing, Sean. What? Hoji, come on. I miss the Elite Four, and I'm a bit sad to see that there is a lack of an Elite Four here. But at the same time, this seems more true to how I imagine a Pokemon League would work in real life. This is actually very similar to how we run VGC, where there is a season where people go and they compete. And the gym challengers, they go and get their 8 gym badges, they compete, and they have to run them in a certain order. And once they've successfully gotten their 8 gym badges and they make it to the end in time, basically think of that as like qualifying for like the Super Bowl or Worlds or something like that, then you participate in a tournament among other qualifiers. And the winner of that becomes a new champion, or in this case, earns the right to compete against the standing champion to become new champion, which I think is cool. So anyway, Ball Guy, give me something good. Give me something good. Wishing Peace! Okay. Alright. Wishing peace it is. That's such a shame. Alright, that means we gotta do this again. But I've pretty much talked about everything that I want to talk about. And I don't think you guys want to watch me run through NPC battles over and over and over again. So I'm going to end this video here. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you found the conversation that we've had interesting. And I hope you'll continue to stay tuned for future videos, whatever they may be. So until next time, guys, I'm PojiForce, and you guys take care. Catch you next time.